2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. This crowd full of throats, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Looking for room. It's Frazier. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
I I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down and shoot. And I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's got the back in the middle. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there for his 2nd down. Split backs here. Back to throw, it's Simpson. That's caught, it's Miller. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball.
It's picked off when they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And then my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Nigga, did he just run past that? Oh,
wow. To start us on the next drive.
He just missed the whole block.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down,
shit.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Looking to throw at Simpson.
Damn.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cuevas. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Slow.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires to the wide out.
Yo.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete.
That was
a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short.
Get off me.
Snagged in the end zone.
Fucking kid.
Touchdown, Alabama.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's Stockton.
What the hell? Why is he open like that? Why is he open?
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. To the end zone, and it is picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Off play action.
Oh,
the short
shit.
hands, it's Horton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Oh, no, no.
The fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout.
Bro,
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific
what the
catch.
fuck is he
And they'll have
doing?
the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop. So keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's
Oh
and
my
the
God.
pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The blitz is
They'll
crazy.
use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe
The
time
blitz
for one
is
or two
fucking
more
crazy.
plays.
Hold down team. Okay.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sure he dropped the ball. Sure he did.
And the Bulldogs will kick it away to start the second half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with it. Nope, here comes the flag. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down.
Wow, always low.
Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cueva. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. snatch it inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Buys a little time with his feet. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Touchdown, Bama! And the comeback is on. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score.
Oh, get it. Get it. Oh.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. Under
Got him.
fire.
He can ball.
Their pass
Got
not
him.
close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it.
Got it.
Pick off. What a play to set him up. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. At that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They bring him down, but
Oh,
not
my.
before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Simpson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Ah, damn, I see that shit.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They go to the ground.
That looks good like
And the
that.
defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Quick timeout call on the offense after the play.
Everything in the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. These DBs going to give a little cushion. To the air, it's Stockton. Going for it all.
Pick the ball, man. Pick that ball.
And it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers
That's
like
easy,
to
man. Easy
They
killing
just don't,
both.
okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who
The
they
ball
are.
off,
Nice
man.
job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he is finding wide open.
Oh, why you spin that way?
His third interception of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Off the bootleg, lost the toss-up. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cuevas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Okay.
Oh. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
That's a risky play call there. 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Simpson.
No, don't run it to him.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Rushes on him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat.
Oh.
For the end zone, ball out.
I see it.
The defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Getting a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that was great.
Not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for a first down. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Rides to back and leads on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
They're throwing for it on 4th down.
No. Good deep.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Oh, come on.
That incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Can't stand
And
it.
the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Simpson.
Oh, wrong person. Oh, no, it ain't. He oh. Oh, go to the circle. We got a buck there.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Caught near the sideline. It's Branch. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking for room, it's Frazier. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The play action fake. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Let's it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Let's go. No. Let's go.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Second half. From their own 20. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Oh, damn.
They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win? Now you're probably going to be matched up head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff.
Second half.
Feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That boy finally made it to my reservation. God damn. Bet. Top of Georgia.